trade of all time. I mean, it's great if you live in Los Angeles. It's great if you want LeBron to win another ring at the age of like 50. You know what I mean? It's probably not going to happen. But like, either he is the most injured person in the NBA and it's just been kept a massive secret, and therefore this is seemingly the best trade of all time, or it's the most insane trade of all time. I don't understand. Luka's one of the best players in the NBA. They're saying Luka was too fat. Yo, white boy gets a little fat, all of a sudden you drop him like a bad habit. What the hell are we doing here? What are we doing? What do you mean he was too fat? What do you mean he was too fat? It doesn't matter. He's a baby still. He's young, incredibly talented, has an insane he has an insane point making ability. What? Anyway, oh my God, he hitting him. No way. So he didn't even know either. I don't care if he's 500 pounds. He's averaging triple doubles. Yeah, it doesn't make sense how fat he is. It's not like Zion where he's super injury prone and not performing. If he's performing, who cares about his fat ass? You got sentled. You got sentled, big bro. Wait, is this fake? Did you see Alicia Keys talk about the children, not the ones that got at the Grammys? I just found out she's pro-Israel today. Apparently the Mavs GM hated him on a personal level,
it's become
bro.
Incredibly clear why this trade happened, and the reason is the Dallas Mavericks front office absolutely hates.
Bro, in my head canon, you want to know what I think? In my head canon, Luka is super pro-Palestine. Okay? Super pro-Palestine. And he just basically said, like, listen, you know, I want to travel to the Gaza Strip. I want to actually put my life down and become a martyr for the Palestinian population. Okay? I think it's unconscionable what Israel's doing. Adelson heard all of the more pro-Palestine than Kyrie. He was like, this is it. Like, it's messed up. Miriam Adelson hears about it and says, send his ass to Los Angeles. Okay? Exile him right now to Los Angeles. I don't care who you get in the trade. They asked everyone in the team if they condemn Hamas, and Luka said, I do not condemn Hamas. You will never. He said the people yearn for emancipation. The emancipatory yearning of a people is impossible to silence. You will not silence them. The Zionist entity must be dismantled. So they sent him to Los Angeles. Actually, Luka has been donating to Islamic Jihad for years. It's true. That literally makes more sense than the GM's actual explanation. I know, because I tried to understand what was going on, and it's impossible to decipher, because it's kind of like, you know what it is? It reminds me of Trump's tariffs. Okay, not to make everything political, but it reminds me of Donald Trump's tariffs, because it makes no sense. It's not like Donald Trump will oftentimes do things that at least have like a messed up logic behind it. I might not agree with it. I might say, I disagree with this decision. I think this is going to yield negative results. But at least there's some semblance of logic behind this decision-making process. Not here, though. I don't understand why the he's doing these tariffs, because it just seemingly only harms him. It's like it only harms himself. Okay? Global trade benefits us. We are the country that designed global trade. Okay, in a way that benefits us and our capital owners, obviously, not the regular American working class. But like, it makes no sense when you do tariff wars with 55% of your trading partners, right? It doesn't make any sense. And this trade reminds me of that, where it's like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? It doesn't make sense. Like, you just cut out unlimited potential from a relatively younger player because he got fat. It doesn't make any sense. And the decision-making process is so silly. I've listened to the GM talk side by side with Jason Kidd, and his face says a lot more than what the GM is saying. Okay? Nico Harrison is talking, and he's like, oh yeah, we made this decision because we're looking for team chemistry. And Jason Kidd's sitting there like, he's sitting there literally contemplating on the most creative way of killing himself. I've never seen a person literally look around for household items in front of him. Like, which one of these could impale me faster? Like, how could I make the most impact if I just seppuku'd myself right here in the press room? Okay. GM of the Mavericks is fat phobic. You're a casual little bro. That's true. That's true. I am a casual. Okay. I'm a passive consumer, not even a consumer of the NBA at all. Okay. I care more about the drama of the NBA. This is part of the reason why this is a funny story, because it's like such an insane trade. How is this emblematic of America's decline? Okay. Let me think. Not to make everything about true. Hasan got some casual takes. Maybe you guys understand it and you can explain it to me. But for me, it doesn't make sense. Like, dude, if I'm living in Dallas, I would be kidding myself. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what the hell's going on? How did this happen? How could this have happened? Somehow it's still Miriam Adelson's fault. They brought a coffin to the stadium. Oh no. I mean, this is what I mean. I'm from Dallas. I hate this team now. What do you mean? You're from Dallas. You have to love it regardless. You just have to suck it up. Biden couldn't destroy the Mavs in 4 years. It took Trump 12 days. I think you're seeing something in Jason Kidd that wasn't there. That's just his face. No. He looked like Azrael, the angel of death, was in the room, and he had also made peace. Okay. He had made peace with the angel of death. He literally was just like, yeah, okay. Jokic better and fatter. See, that's the other thing. The fatter these fucking white boys get, the better they get. It's like a speed buff. I don't know. Don't ask me questions. It doesn't make sense. It's just how it is. So you might be thinking, oh, this is an injured Luka. Okay? This is an injured Luka. Like, he's gotten fatter than he ever has before. What you don't realize is it's prime Luka. The fatter he is, the better he is. This is how these guys work. Okay? I don't know why. The Balkans, they figured something out. Okay? But the tubbier they get, the better. The tubbier Luka gets, the better his pauses get. Okay? He can accelerate and decelerate faster somehow. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. How is he doing that? Everyone's asking these questions. How is he doing that? How does he constantly change speed when the person in front of him that is infinitely more athletic is unable to change speed at the same time? Why is he able to do that the fatter he gets? Nobody knows. Don't ask these questions, okay? You don't want the answers to these questions, little bro. The news, Luka was ours. Oh my God. 28.6 points per game, third best all time. 80 triple doubles. 5 all NBA first teams in the first 6 seasons. Luka was ours. Dude, damn, y'all, man. Are you fucking insane? Look at him. He's only 25, Chad. It makes no sense. And think about it. First of all, I'm going to make a funny racism joke, but it's a white boy swagging out in the NBA in Texas. Okay? That's really important. On a team that demonstrates white boy swag and white boy excellence to begin with historically. So there's a lot of different plot lines here at play. They lost their DEI hire. It makes no sense. I mean, it's funny. I mean, great. It's great for LA. Le GM really gets what he wants. Yeah, LeBron is no longer just the general manager of the Lakers. He is now the general manager of the NBA. LeBron was like, I want Luka. Give me Luka. Make sure he's the fattest he's ever been. I want Luka to be here. I want him to play with Lanut, i.e. my son, i.e. Bronny. This fat bullshit is such obvious shit talking from the mans of the media to take some of the heat off, but who would even buy this? I don't think anybody would buy this. LeBron didn't know about this trade. LeBron knows about every trade before it even happens. LeBron knows about trades that haven't happened yet.
Luka Doncic. I thought this could be ownership. I thought this could be ownership interference, but all the info we've gotten since it's happened indicates that this is one man, Nico Harrison, the GM. He's just out of his mind. He is a basketball terrorist, and he is taking this plane down. This video was funny when it first came out. Now we know that this was genuine hatred, and this isn't Nico Harrison. This is Michael Finley, but it's like, you fat slob. Put down the beer, you animal. Nico Harrison first met with Rob Pelinka on January 7th to potentially talk about this move. And over the next month, he was groomed. They took his own hatred for Luka. His hatred of Luka was so deep that Rob Pelinka was able to talk him out of more first-round picks and Dalton Connect and more stuff by being like, you really are right. He's a fat, disgusting slob animal guy. He's trash. I mean, I'll do you this favor. I like you. I guess I'll take him. But God, man, this Luka guy, fat.
I mean, I learned about the classic background. I didn't know anything about the GM specifically, but like, they keep talking about his like Steph Curry fumble when he was at Nike. He didn't sign Steph Curry. He like fucked it up. I think he had like KD's name on the presentation. He was very rude to Steph Curry. It led Steph Curry to go and sign with Under Armour instead. So if you're confused by that, he's like, he's had some issues, right? I just don't understand why I just don't understand how he is still. Oh, you want to know? Yeah, he was not pronouncing Steph Curry's name correctly. You want to know? You want to know how unexpected this trade was? This trade was so fucking unexpected and so insane that there wasn't an RDC skit immediately happening. That is how unexpected and insane this trade was. Kind of like the Trump tariffs, even though he signaled it. Ahead of time. All right, I'm going to blast off on that note, and we're going to get into some fucking news because holy shit, I've missed talking about politics in the past 24 hours, and it's happening. This is insane. Local talk radio seems to be saying this is ownership pushing back against players. That makes no sense. Okay? Impossible to decipher. Wall Street impact. Elon takeover of government. The trade makes more sense with Dalton Connect and first picks and more first picks, but he hated him so much he got fleeced. Yeah. I mean, that it does make sense. Dalton Connect also very talented. Fills a different role, but still, I mean, Luka's still better. Wall Street impact of the Luka trade. First of all, there is a real impact on the Luka trade. Yeah, I made it to the Japanese Communist Party Journal. Akahata wrote about me. Read about me in the Japanese newspaper, baby. At the Akahata. Hold on. Explain the Luka trade like the Trump tariffs. Impossible to decipher. Wall Street impact. Elon takeover of the government. U.S. sovereign wealth fund. Later, Miskiff and I learn to twerk. Hog tariff take. Do we have a blast off meme? Is there a video of your visit? Is there a video of my visit? Breaking tariffs pause for Canada. Wait, what? No, I don't want to put Ethan Klein in my